So today is a big day. We are gonna do a lot of moving animals, and we're gonna switch pastures, do a lot of all of that stuff, and we don't do it every morning. Sometimes we move some animals every morning, like the geese and one set of our laying hens, but the other ones we don't. So it's just a big moving day. We've never really done this before. So we have our lovely farm help. My grandfather, he lives like 5 miles away, so he comes down to help us a lot. So he's gonna come help us, and we're gonna move animals. So the first thing we have to do for switching pastures is I have to get our cow's feed. He's our beef cow. I have to get some of his feed because we have to lure him into the pasture. And the reason we're not gonna halter him in is because he's really wild and he'll kick you, he'll hurt you if you try to lead him. So that's what we're gonna do. Got it. So here's the plan. This guy is gonna get moved into that pasture over there. It's a partition dividing the two pastures, and he is going to go in the other one, and our horse, donkey, and family cow are gonna go in his pasture. So we're going to have to lure him into I have a little riding ring on the other side of the pasture, on the other pasture that we're gonna move him into. We're gonna lure him into that with food. And then the horse, donkey, and cow we're gonna put in this pasture, so that the reason we're gonna put him in the round pen, well, what I call a round pen, you call it riding ring, whatever, is because so that he's out of the way and we don't have to mess with him so that he won't attack us. And then the chickens are also gonna get moved to this side of the pasture. The lane, and we shut it off so they can be out of their pasture for a minute, so that we can get Gus out. And then we're gonna now we've just got to get Maggie, because Maggie is scared of them, so we're just gonna have to lure her with hay.
So just for an update on what we have done so far, we have gotten Gertrude and Bunny into the lane, and we're trying to get Maggie out of the pasture. There is Maggie.
So we got the other animals in the lane after. It took a little bit because Maggie didn't want to and she was scared, so we had to finally halter her and bring her in. But we got them out of the way. Now, Granddaddy is going to go into Gus's fence and lure him into the next pasture with food. So I'm going to go ahead and open his gate and set out a bucket of food, and then we'll go from there.
Shut the gate.
So we were all too scared to get in the pasture with Gus, but my daddy's not. So we're letting him lure Gus into the round pen because he is pretty much not scared of anything.
Granddaddy's trying to lure him in with a bucket. Go on, Gus, it's okay. Okay, I'm kind of scared. I think he got too scared again. And Granddaddy's gonna get him. So we're trying to get him to go through that gate to get to the white bucket of food. Gussie! Gus, Gus! Mr. Gus here, instead of going in the round pen and getting the food, he decides to fight the telephone pole. Smart idea, bud. Oh, you praise the Lord. Sorry. He's in there. We just gotta shut the gate. He was gonna cook at the gate. Okay, we did it! Hey! So, we successfully, well, sort of successfully, we got Gus in the round pen, which is the main thing that we needed to do. Now, we have to get the horse, donkey, and cow into the other pasture, but the thing is, we don't have a gate down there. And it would be really, really hard to like lead them down there one by one. It would take like forever. So, when I told Grenade that, he's like, let's just make a gate. I'm like, okay. So, what we're gonna do is get 3 gate handles, and I'll show you what those look like in a minute. Cut the wire, attach them to the wire, and ta-da, you got a gate. And this is what they look like. It's sort of what it's gonna look like when we're done. And you just unhook it, and you let them through. But I've got 3 gate handles, and we got a pocket knife, so let's go make a gate. So after me and Grenade made the gate, or while me and Grenade were making the gate, Mom started setting up the chicken fence in the new pasture. We already took it down, and she started setting it up. So now we just gotta finish and move the chickshaw in water.
You lay that down so I can roll right on in with it, Grace?
Sure. We have to let Gus out now because, I mean, he can't stay in there forever. And Mom's got her stick to make sure he doesn't attack her.
Hey y'all, so it's this afternoon. We had a busy morning moving animals, and thankfully Gus was not quite as bad and rough as we thought he was going to be. We had a little episode with him the other day. That's why we were a bit nervous, and we needed to call my daddy over here to help out. And so our last project for the day is we want to whip up something to put our goat kids in tonight so we can milk the mamas in the morning. And we just moved our goats yesterday. We wanted to put them on new grass. We just want to start being really diligent about that because goats are so prone to parasites. Yeah, so we're gonna build our little fence.
So, ta-da! We did it. It's kind of rusty and ugly looking, but it works. We're hoping this is gonna work. We haven't tried it out yet. So we basically made it out of hog panels and pallets. We didn't have enough panels to do it all out of panels, and we didn't have enough pallets to do it all of pallets, so we just kind of used those. And the reason we strung this electric wire around the top is our big goats, we're trying to keep the big goats out and the baby goats in, well, mama goats really. And goats are notorious escape artists, so we put an electric wire around the top so that they cannot climb in here. And we hooked our electric wire up to our electric fence so that it can be hot, because what's the point of an electric wire if it's not hot? So tonight we're just gonna put the babies in here so that we can milk in the morning. And we had a pretty crazy day moving animals. Gus was not quite as bad as we thought, like Mom said, but it was kind of crazy. But we are so glad that you decided to watch our video, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button, see more of our crazy farming adventures. Bye, y'all.